Former head of press for Cameron, Giles Kenningham, joins us now. Good morning, Giles. Thank you so much for elucidating this situation for us. Do you have any idea how long this has been bubbling away in the background for?
No idea whatsoever. I do know that Cameron always, I think, wanted a role in public life, wanted to come back. Obviously, it was very difficult with the Brexit referendum, which was incredibly polarising and divisive. But actually, I think allowed a lot to public life. He was Prime Minister for 6 years. He's got a weight of experience. He will see many of the problems which Rishi has been dealing with, and to some extent can perform the role that William Hague did for him. When William Hague was Foreign Secretary and Cameron was Prime Minister, he'd been Tory leader and was a wise person to have around the table, wise counsel. So I think it will overall benefit the government. He will be a loyal lieutenant. He's done the job. He won't be seeking it again. So, yeah, of course, ruffled some feathers. Some people won't be happy. That's politics. That's life. But I think in the grander scheme of things, he adds a lot of heft, a lot of experience, a lot of gravitas to the Tory brand.
So how does that help in the Red Wall, where they voted for Brexit and they saw David Cameron as the architect, Giles, of Project Fear and the botched negotiation, who then cleared off when it all went wrong for him?
I think, Andrew, to your point, Brexit's been done. I think, that won't be on the ballot paper at the next election. Yeah. He accepts it's a settled issue and accepts that, Sunak is the lead on it. Remember, Sunak was a Brexiteer and, all things Brexit will come from him.
I tell you who won't like this, Giles. Anybody that likes the concept of democracy, where we have voted politicians into those positions as our representatives. They then get handpicked to become part of the cabinet. Cameron hasn't been voted for by anybody for years. So, is that not a bit embarrassing for him?
Well, look, there is precedent for this. Labour brought back Peter Mandelson. He was made a Lord, then Business Secretary in the past. I think, look, no system is perfect. Of course, you can make that argument. I think, quid pro quo, though, what you are getting is someone with a lot of experience, a huge intellectual brain around the table, someone who does believe in public service, and I think will put his elbow to the wheel and has got Britain's best interests at heart. But
Rishi Sunak hasn't even been voted for by the electorate. He wasn't even voted in by the members of the Conservative Party. So we've got two key people now that have been parachuted into those roles. We need a general election now, don't we, Giles?
It's not going to happen. They never give up.
Well, you'll be getting, Bev, I think you'll be getting one soon. You've only got a year to wait.
Is it going to be a year?
Yeah, Giles, I have a... Go on. We've got... What happens? You see, everybody thinks it'll be October, November, because Prime Ministers never willingly give up office. But just say they wait that long, Giles. And what if it's a mild summer and the boats come cascading across the channel, making a mockery of Rishi's pledge to stop the boats? Isn't that why he could possibly go earlier, April or May, and bring this sorry affair to an end?
Look, he possibly could go earlier. I suspect he'll go long because he'll want the economy to turn around and hope that there's a reversal of fortunes. And let's bear in mind, I think Keir Starmer is still untested. He's not particularly great. He's not agile on his feet. And maybe actually if there was a long election campaign, he may unravel. He may be found wanting. So I suspect they'll go the full distance, full 5 years on this.
Giles, I want to know this and be honest with me. Are you going to work for David Cameron again? Are you
already doing it this morning.
Are you going back? Nice job in the Foreign Office. It's a very nice view of Whitehall.
No, my time is done. It's a great privilege to do those jobs, but I won't be going back now.
You're absolutely convinced of that. What if he calls you? What if the call comes? Giles, I've got the Foreign Secretary on the line.
No, I will not be going back, but look,
why not? Why not? Is he a difficult boss?
No, not at all. Just, been there, done that.
So's David Cameron. So's David Cameron. He's been there, done that, and he's getting back.
Yes, he has. But no, look, I think he'll be a great addition.
Do you think he's going to be very much in the public eye in this role? Do you think he's going to be wheeled out for all the interviews, all the media, try and win everybody over again?
I think, look, they will use him because he is a very competent, he's a very adept media performer. So I think you probably will see him out a fair bit on the airwaves. Perhaps even on a great establishment like GBNews, if you're lucky.
But he's always welcome on GBNews, Giles, as are you, of course. That's Giles Kenningham, former head of press for David Cameron.